If you are building a business with a remote team, this is exactly for you. With one prompt, I can understand everything I need to know. What is my team doing? What are they supposed to do? What's pending? And for me, this agent is going to go through my emails, go through my tasks, go through my calendars, go through my calls, and tell me exactly what's going on in my calls, in my calendar, in my email. So many of these things. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be breaking down two things. I'm going to show you exactly, the first step is showing you exactly how I make this work and how it's going to look for you. And the second part is we're going to build this thing out entirely. I did this entire thing from scratch just before I record this video to confirm that it's going to work for you guys as well. With that being said, let's get into it. Alright, so the first thing I want to show you guys is exactly how it works. So wouldn't it be so amazing where, the moment you wake up, you get an email like this. Good morning, Fahad. Here's your brief for Saturday, June 6th. It gives me a TLDR, a quick TLDR on everything that's happening in my email. It tells me exactly everything that are important. Quick brief. I don't have to go through all my emails every day. Just a quick brief. Hey, this is what you got, this is what you got, this is what you got, this is what you got. And then the important ones are in here. Just the ones that you need to be aware of, but it's not important is in here. And anything that's noise, that's Gmail, that Outlook, the junk stuff, right? The junk stuff all go in here. It even gives me action items to do. And I swear to God, I literally forgot to follow up with the lead. And I closed that lead because this person, this AI agent reminded me, hey, you didn't follow up with this person yet. So it's very funny. It gives me a Slack summary on what needs to be done, all these things. It goes through my calendars, tell me what calls I have pending, and it even goes through my previous calls and gives me an action item and a summary on what we discussed on that particular call. So it even gives me suggested follow-up messages, things I need to do, and pending action items from the emails, Slack, and my calls. How beautiful is that? Wouldn't you want this thing, the first thing that you see when you wake up? How beautiful that be? And not just that, right? I build a command center, I build a custom dashboard like this, where I can keep talking to that agent. Hey, what are the tasks I have? Can you tell me a bit more about this task? Who is assigned this? Who is assigned that? All those things. But so let me show you my most favorite part of this whole flipping thing, right? So the thing is, I have this action items section in this custom created dashboard to manage all these agents. All this does is it checks every 5 minutes to see what calls this Fahad been through in the last 5 minutes, in the last 30 minutes, in the last 24 hours. Has Fahad been in any calls? Yes, let's fetch the transcription for the call and let's create action items if it's relevant. So it's going to be like, hey, we had a call with this person. Do we need to create? So this is the call name, this is the person. It's automatically collecting these details and visualizing it to me. And if I want to create a task, right, all I need to do is click on this approve button. It's gonna ask me to select between my team members. And if I click on that particular team member and I assign it to him, it's going to automatically create the task in my project management system. How flipping cool is that? Yeah, this is so exciting, so cool, so fun. So as you can see, let's go back to my project management. Let's go to my to-do section, right? So as you can see, it created the tasks in my project management system under the task section. And if I group them by tasks for me, I would find them there. Wait, I would find them in here. As you can see, this is the one that we're talking about. It automatically created that thing, gave a description, did a create date, now it started assigned to the right person. Amazing. So in this video, we're not going to go into too complex. I'm not going to show you exactly how to build this custom created dashboard. You know how to do that. You don't need something this complex. All you need is a simple Telegram or Slack bot that looks like this. See this bot, it gives me daily briefing. Every day it gives me the exact thing that we do in Slack as well. Daily briefing on my calendars, daily briefing on my email, daily briefing on my tasks. It divides things between noise and TLDR and important and junk, tells me all the upcoming calls I have, all the calls I had, and tells me have a good day, Fahad, on a Sunday. Bro, my friend's been telling me, Fahad, you keep rejecting women because you're too religious, blah blah blah. Someone needs to send you good morning and good afternoon. I don't need them, bro. I got OpenClaw, bro. But for now, I have OpenClaw. How beautiful is that, huh? So first thing I need you guys to understand is that we will be setting this thing up using OpenClaw. Now, what is OpenClaw? Why are you using this, Fahad? So let me explain. So you guys must be familiar with OpenAI, Claude, and all these things, right? That is an LLM model. It's a large language model. It's like a brain. But how do you talk to this brain? You talk to this brain using a chat interface, right? OpenAI's app is the chat interface that's connected to this brain and is speaking things through its mouth. That's the chat, and you type to it. It's like humans talking to each other, right? You type to it all these things. But the thing is this, right? The body that you're using to type, to interact with the mouth, you don't own it. And not just that, it's you don't have the software, you don't have the code. You can't connect that to so many of the custom tools that you have. And not just that, it's not autonomous. It doesn't start anytime. It doesn't remember all the conversations you had. It keeps forgetting all these things, and you're stuck with that brain. The LLM is, if it's OpenAI is more smarter right now, Claude is a bit smarter, not too smart, but the Chinese are always much smarter and cheaper, right? We all understand. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. I love the Chinese. I love the Chinese guys, right? A bunch of my friends are Chinese, so shout out to them. But ignore my Chinese joke, guys. I want to do business with them one day. But yeah, so what if you want to change the brains? You want to change the body to so you can have more control. The body remembers more stuff. It doesn't forget. And what if you want to keep changing different brains to cost affordable, effective brains? You can't do that with Claude or OpenAI, which is why OpenClaw, it's exactly like the OpenAI or Claude that you download. You talk to it the exact same way, but you have more customization. OpenClaw remembers everything because it's not connected to some cloud. It's your software. It's connected to its own database. It remembers everything. More customization. You can talk to it from Telegram or Slack or any of these platforms instead of the app that you use. And most importantly, it starts whenever it wants to start. It's not chat based. You don't talk to it and then it responds. It can respond even without you prompting it. So that's that. So how do we set this OpenClaw, Fahad? You don't have to worry about it. It's not going to be too technical. Even if you are as dumb as a rock, which I don't believe you are if you're watching this video. You're a cutie, Barry, and a smarty. So just like me, So the first thing I need you guys to do is go to OpenClaw, go to this section. So there is two ways in which you can deploy OpenClaw using hosting. So hosting is just a web hosting platform. So even when you get an open source code, right, you have to host this somewhere. Let's ignore all these technicalities, right? If you don't understand, I'm trying to explain this to you so you can understand it better. Even if you don't understand what I'm saying, it's totally fine. So hosting is a platform where you host things in the web, and OpenClaw is the custom software that you host it. So hosting just easily allows you to deploy this very quickly, and they have two ways to do it. They have a one-click deploy, easy deploy, or they have a KVMH deploy. Use this. Don't use the easy deploy one. It has a terrible flow of doing things. This is much better. So you can start with KVM1, right? I wanted to start with KVM1. You can eventually upgrade. I have KVM2. I'm probably going to go to KVM4 because I'm reaching my limits. But you can go with KVM1, get started with that, choose that plan. I'm going to attach referral code in here, which is my referral code. If you want to use it. It's going to give you 20% discounts. We are going to make something, but that's not my business. I'm just here to help you guys. Yeah, so use that code that I just sent you attached below, and then you will get 20% discount for this hosting a plan, whichever it is. Maybe get for 1 month. So just uncheck this. Daily backup is recommended because this is gonna solve you a lot of headaches. Because it's gonna, if you suddenly make a big change that messes everything up, you can always go back because this backs up your data every day. But if you don't think that's necessary, I recommend it if you can afford it. But if you can't, it's totally fine. And choose the location where you're closest to, so you can have better latency when you're talking to the bot. And select OpenClaw. It's automatically going to be selected. And in here, type in Ubuntu. Type in Ubuntu. Ubuntu is the best, and LTS is the best models to choose. So use the LTS. I know there are higher versions out there, but this is the one that has the least bugs. So choose this and confirm, because we will be using this operating system to handle our entire OpenClaw system, right? So that is that. Now click on continue. Once you make the payment, I'll show you exactly what needs to be done. You can insert the code to get the discounts, or maybe I will just attach a link which is going to directly go to the web page, so you don't have to type this in. And once you're done, just click on the submit payment button, and it's going to automatically start processing your payment. And once that is done, it's going to automatically redirect you to OpenClaw, so you can configure the OpenClaw, right? Super simple setup. I'm going to walk you through exactly the same steps that I took, and I'm going to pay for this as well for your sake, so you don't have to get confused when you're doing this step, right? Hey guys, so once you're done, you're gonna end up in a place like this. It's gonna have a setup button, right? You're gonna go to the VPS section. Your server is gonna show up in here. Click on setup, and you just have to do a few simple steps. Just stick with me while you're doing it, and you should be good to go. Yeah, so yeah, choose the server again. They'll ask you to choose the server again, and click on next. And of course, like I said, yeah, it's so stupid, right? Sometimes I feel like they're so stupid because they already filled this information, but they keep asking the same information again. Click on Ubuntu, that should be OS, and yeah, create a root password. You can always create this as well. Just helps you show this out. So type in a password for this and click on next. Docker manager, important. So this is going to be helpful as well. Just add the malware scanner in and continue. So the VPS is being set up. So our VPS is ready. Click on manage VPS, and it seems like it is running. And now the first thing I need to do is go to the Docker manager. You see in the project section, this is how you're going to be deploying OpenClaw, right? So click on one-click deploy. So again, just to recap, go to the VPS, click on manage. You're going to open up this section of the VPS that you have in there, Docker manager projects. On this drop down button, click on one-click deploy, and it's going to show you all the apps that you can deploy in this Docker. Docker is just like a section where you can, in the big computer, it's like a folder. So you're telling, hey, in this folder, download this software. It's practically that. So type in OpenClaw. Honestly, you can even install Hermes agent as well. It's so easy. I'll launch a video next week or the week after on how to do that. So stay tuned for your favorite boy, the funniest boy, showing you exactly how it can be set up in the best possible manner. because no one's dropping this awesome. I swear to God, because no one's as in it as I am. Because I do this shit every day for my clients. So as you can see, so copy this, give this, just copy that token. It's going to be very helpful for you. That's how you're going to be logging into your OpenClaw. So once it's created, let's wait for it to be fully deployed. And once it's fully deployed, you can start creating stuff for it. Alright guys, so the next stage is, it's quite simple. Just stick with me. It may seem a bit complicated, but it totally isn't. Alright, now what we're doing is we're essentially opening up the terminal and we're setting up OpenClaw in the terminal. Why are we using terminal? It's much easier, much quicker to set it up in the terminal than just going to OpenClaw and configure a bunch of stupid shit. Yeah. So all you need to do is go to your Docker manager. So you open up your VPS, go to the Docker manager, click on projects. When you click on projects, you're going to see OpenClaw project right in here in the Docker that we just installed. So click on the terminal section right here. It's going to open up the terminal, and then all I need to do is make sure you remember this code, right? This code is the code to OpenClaw. So remember that code. It's the ID. I need you to type in this prompt that I'm about to insert below. Use that. That's how it's going to be installing OpenClaw. So firstly, delete I'm just going to give you the exact one. So this is the prompt. This is the final prompt. So docker exec it OpenClaw ID OpenClaw 1 OpenClaw onboard. So this is the ID. This everything in between is the ID of OpenClaw. How do we know that? You see, OpenClaw before any OpenClaw 1. That's the ID. So all we're saying is, hey, in this docker execute this and make sure it's onboarded. And all you need to do is, you see this ID, you see this has B4RE, this doesn't have it. You need to put that in there. It's quite easy. Just go back in here, and you stop going forward. Alright, so I'm just gonna copy this. Terminal hits Control V, so just gonna paste it with right click, and now I'm gonna onboard the whole thing. Now what's gonna happen is it's gonna get started with onboarding. Awesome, we have OpenClaw. And by the way, your mouse doesn't work anymore, so we are going back to the 90s actually. So just click on, it's arrows, so click on arrows and enter. Arrows in space also works, so it's arrow space. So just go with, alright, so in here click on keep current values, and then in here now we can choose which API. So basically the OpenClaw needs an LLM model, it needs a brain on how to operate. So if you already have an existing OpenAI or Anthropic or whatever code it is, I want you to use it from here. However, I'm gonna hook you up with something. Yeah, you know how they say the Indians always find the good deals. Okay, I don't know. I'm kidding, but it is true. There's some truth to it. Yeah, I was born in Saudi, but I have my Indian roots to it. Yeah, because the thing is, I once had like $250 of AI credits that just got blown up because I was just going all in and I was hamming OpenClaw and all the agents. I didn't realize it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm already spending like $1,500 in tool costs. I don't want to keep spending more and more on tools. There are better ways to do this. That's how I came across MiniMax. So MiniMax is one of the best Chinese models out there. That's like a tenth of the cost of Claude, but it's equally powerful as Claude. So why would he spend on Claude or OpenClaw or any of these things? How do I know all these things? So I want to hook you guys with something, right? So if you go to artificialanalysis.ai, it's an independent analysis of all the AI models and how it performs. And if you check in here, right, it's MiniMax is always up there in terms of intelligence. So it's behind Feeble 5, GPT-5. It's not Opus that's up here. It's actually MiniMax. Like Anthropic's Fable is up here behind OpenAI and all. However, MiniMax is right up there. It's right up there. But the thing is this, right? You see the cost per task. So it calculates how much it costs per task to consume. But Fable is like top 3 times than GPT 5.5, although it's only slightly better than that. But if you look at the cheapest models, right, you see the more it goes down, the cheaper it is. Like it's 12 cents. It's 12 cents on the dollar, while this is like $2.75. So why would you not use MiniMax? So that's what I'm using. I use MiniMax. I want you guys to use MiniMax. I'm going to attach a link below, which is a code to get 20% off on whichever plan you guys choose. One plan I recommend go with is the $20 plan. You can choose whatever, $80 plan, $30 plan. If you want to get started, I highly recommend just going with the $20 plan. See how much your usage is. I'm pretty sure gonna blow through these things, so then you can just get the $50 max plan. But $20 plan should be good enough for you guys to get started. With this, you get 20 times, you get $200 to $250 worth of usage credits with just $20. Why would you not do that? So go with this option, and once you make the payment, you are going to open up to this section right here. So this is the homepage of MiniMax. Now all I need to do is in subscription. Once you get the subscription, right, I want you to go in here and you see this key right here, click on the copy button. Make sure you don't reveal this key to anyone, because this key is, anyone could use this key and do bad shit. So don't make them do bad shit. Bro, I use such Gen Z terms, bad shit. Clock it, okay. Clock it. I don't know, I recently heard the clock it term. So it's like, clock it, guys, let's clock it. It means get shit done. I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool. Alright, so let's clock in on this shit, So once you get the key, come back in here. I'm gonna click on more. If you have OpenAI, Anthropic, I'm gonna attach a guide on how to get Anthropic API key, how to get OpenAI API key if you already have an API key over there. So if you don't, I always recommend just go with MiniMax. It's the cheapest option out there. I already showed you how it works. So let's go to MiniMax right here. There's MiniMax Daddy. Click on global, because we're not an API, and then it's gonna ask me for, I already configured it. Skip for now. So we can skip the hooks. So click on hatch and terminal. I'm kidding, guys, I'm just joking. Let's go back to OpenClaw. That's what matters. Clock. I find it so funny. I find it so funny. I'm excited. How exciting is this? See, OpenClaw is talking back to me. It's like I just created a new baby, but this time I didn't penetrate it. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. The only thing I'm penetrating is into your hearts. So you can subscribe for more of such stuff. Alright. So when OpenClaw talks back to you, that means that it is working. What are you going to do what if OpenClaw is not working? It's not talking back to you, it's having some issues. And the thing is, oftentimes OpenClaw is going to show what the issue is itself. So if you get this error where OAuth is incorrect, that means it's saying that whatever API you typed in is incorrect. So in such cases, all I want you to do is just restart the entire thing again, where you go back, you click on the 3 dots, restart the Docker, and go to the terminal and start the entire onboarding process again. And this time select the right API key. And sometimes maybe you're having a different issue. In such cases, I'm gonna hook you up with this good prompt that you can use every time. So the exact same thing, Dr. exec, the entire thing, you have to put your ID in here and then type in fix. This often fixes whatever issues your OpenClaw has. And once you're done with this, there's a good chance that you're gonna have something like this. Now you can talk to it. Can you hear me, Sawyer? And now it's gonna think, and it's gonna, and now I want to increase its thinking capabilities. So now the current thinking is, the thing I want you guys to do is, once you see that it's starting to talk to you back, I want you to see right here, it says thinking is low. We don't want a low thinking brain. We don't want my sister, no, I'm kidding, my sister is smart enough. She's in some university. So click on / type in think, and click on tab, don't enter, click on tab, the tab button, and when you click on the tab button, you can type in high. Now click on high, and now it knows that it has to configure the thinking to high. So I accidentally typed in high before, and it thought I was high at 7 a.m. That's stupid. I am not high at 7 a.m. So as you can see, now the thinking is high. Awesome. Now your OpenClaw is set up. Now all you need to do is, it's quite simple. I need help. Okay, sorry. So now that you configured everything in here, right, now we can go back to Telegram and see that if your bot is working. Remember when we used the bot father to create this thing? So Telegram and start talking to OpenClaw with your bot. You need to do one quick thing in the terminal, because currently OpenClaw is not allowing anyone to message your bot, and you have to tell your OpenClaw that, hey, only let this particular ID, any Telegram with the Telegram account with this ID can only chat with it, so that you can prevent any bad actors from accessing your stuff. And that's why we did this. You see this token right here, so I'm gonna copy this, and you can be like, hey, you can be like, allow my Telegram user ID to, and say that I already configured the bot token before. Check, I already configured the bot token. Check as or config. So if you type in this, right, that's all you need to type in, and then it's gonna allow your account to start talking to this particular bot that you created, right? Because until you do this, it's not gonna let anyone talk to it. So so once you do this, right, OpenClaw is gonna start letting you and your account only in, and make sure that it can talk to the Telegram bot, and it's going to respond back as well. So once it says it's done, now you can go back, and it says, now it says it's allowed. So how do we talk to the bot? You remember when you create the bot father, you just click on this link. When we create the bot father and you took the token, it also attaches the link to talk to the bot. Click on in here, and you can just type in start. Click on start, and now when you see it's typing, that's when the Telegram, that's when you know that the bot is actually working. Sometimes it's not going to work. So in such cases, you can be like, hey bitch, it's not working. but I'm not gonna call it a bitch. You know why? Because when they do take over, I want them to be like, see this guy right here, he was one of the good ones. So I'm gonna say, hey babe, diagnose. When you type in such things, I've of course did a terrible job in typing it correctly, but OpenClaw is smart enough to understand what I meant. Should we do this? No, it's gonna consume more tokens to comprehend what you just typed in, but yeah, I'm just gonna let it rip. So this is one of the things that I love about OpenClaw, is it's smart enough to fix itself. It says that the bot is working. So as you can see, it already responded a text. It's in a text. Now if you type in start, it's gonna start. It's typing. How exciting is it? The bot is talking back to me. And the thing is, you can change the bot to anything. You can change the name, you can change the image. One of my current bots that I'm currently running, it's called GigaChat bot. Yeah, I call it GigaChat, and I just talk to GigaChat every day. GigaChat sends me good morning every day. How exciting is that? I'm not gay or anything, but when GigaChat sends me good morning, I'm like, someone cares for me, Okay. I'm so silly and stupid, but you don't have to do that. And it doesn't send me good morning. I made that up. But alright, so one of the things that you can do, one of the first things that you can do is, if you do have an AI that you used to talk to, you can just give it a prompt like, hey, tell me everything you know about me, what I do, what my interest, don't miss anything. So it's always good to talk to the existing AI that already knows about you, and it's going to pull in all the key information it knows, and you can just copy this thing and paste it there, so you don't have to train the entire thing all over again. And do you know what, even a better, if this is a quick prompt, right? Do you know the best prompt you can use for them to fully understand is the prompt that Claude itself created. It's done. So as you can see, once this has given us information, I can just copy this right here. So it has the entire information. So I'm just going to copy all the information it has created. So I'm just going to copy in here, and I'm going to paste that in Telegram. And this is the best, quickest way for this bot to understand everything. And you can also once you're done with this, you can also name the bot. The bot is going to ask you, hey, what do you want to name it? I'm going to call it something like babe if I have issues, or I'm going to call it Joe. Why am I? Okay, I will call you Joe. It's so, you don't have to do this. I just want to make it funny. Yeah. Alright, so Joe's here. No, Joe is fully set up. Now we move on to the third and final flipping part of this video, which is creating the project management agent, so that you can have an agent that talks to you like this every day. It's going to give you a quick rundown on your daily email inboxes. It's going to give you a rundown on your meetings. It's going to run down on your projects. It's going to run down on key action items. It's so exciting. I can't wait for you to configure everything, and you can do this thing easily. You don't have to be a technical person, so watch till the end of the video. Alright, so now that this guy is connected, it's asking me, what do you want to do first? So how do we configure this? It's quite simple. Just type in this prompt with me. Hey Joe, I need you to create project management agent that gives me daily brief on summary from my calls last day using Fireflies or whatever transcription tool that you have. If you don't have any transcription tool that doesn't record your calls, ignore this particular last prompt, right? Transcript. I will give you the exact format of each item towards the end. What do you need from me to do it? So it's gonna ask you for 4 things, which I already know what it's gonna ask. It's gonna ask you to create a Notion integration. It's gonna ask you to create a Google app that connects to all these tools. It's gonna ask you for Fireflies API key. That's it. It's that simple. These are the 3 things that you need. Sometimes you guys are using Outlook, sometimes you guys are using Fathom. The step remains very similar. So it needs access to your tasks, it needs access to emails, calendars, and all those things. So let's get quickly started. So in order for me to give access to Notion, so click on this drop down on Notion, click on settings right here, and let's create a new connection, right? So yeah, go in here, click on settings and click on connections, and in here I want you to click on go to developer portal, right? So go to developer portal. Is this it? Yeah, go to developer portal, click on connections. You can create your own connections. I'm going to call it YouTube third test. I'm going to call it YouTube third test. I have to select my workspace. Make sure you choose the right workspace where all your pages are in. I created the access. I can remove or add any capabilities. So if you don't want this agent to make any updates, your Notion is very important for you, right? So in some cases, right, for some of you guys, the stuff that you have in Notion is so important that you don't want OpenClaw to make any updates or do anything like that. In such cases, right, you can always uncheck this and it's not going to update anything. It's only going to fetch stuff. For me, it's totally fine. I don't mind. So once that is done, I wanted to copy this key. It's very important you copy this key and then you can type the key in here. Here's the Notion API key. Now there's few more things you need to do, right? Few more things. Just because you gave the key doesn't mean it's going to fully work. There is one last thing that you need, two things that you need to do in Notion for it to fully work. So I'm just going to show you Notion right in here. So I want my task section and my project management section to work. So I'm going to go to tasks. I have two databases. So you see, this is my project management system. If you guys are interested in learning more about how I set it up, I will be creating a video on this in the future on how I configure the entire thing, how I automated the entire thing. Subscribe to know when I launch that video. But for now, I have three sections, right? You have a client section. It's a client database that is connected to the project section, which is the project database. Then I have a task section, which is tasks database. So clients is only going to be one. Under clients, I can have multiple projects. Under each project, I have multiple tasks. So for me, I need those things. For you guys, maybe it's only one database or two database, whatever it is, right? For each database, it's very important, whichever database that you want this agent to read stuff, it's very important you share this page with that connection that you've created. How do we do this? Click on these three dots towards the top right and click on connections, and then click on add connections and type in the name of the connection that you just created. You see YT third test, that's it. Click on add pages and boom, it has access to my page. I have to do that for all of them. So let me just do that for this. I'm on three dots, connections, add connections, YT third test, add pages, go back, go to tasks, the last page I wanted to read, click on three dots, connections, add connections. Oops, that's it. Now it's connected to all the pages. Now the last thing, that's it. We are done after this Notion. Last thing is you have to tell, you don't have to do this, but this is going to save so much of your token cost. You have to specify exactly which page this client is in. So I'm going to be like, hey, the client database, I'm going to just give them the link. You can give them the published link or even this link. It's going to still work. I'm just going to give them this link because most of you guys don't have it published, right? I just want to make it easy for you. So let me just quickly remove this link that I've just created. So from here, it's going to extract the link, the database ID, because this is the database ID. The ID of the database is right, this one. So it's going to extract it from there. So I've copied the client section. I want to copy the project section. Then I'm going to copy the task section, right? So click on here, click on share, click on this button, and then it's gonna project. And last one is tasks. So that's it. Now you enter these things. Now let's move on to the next thing. So next thing that they need, I'm just gonna enter this for now, so it can do its thing while I'm fetching the next set of information. Now the next thing that you need to do is you need to configure Google app. So as you can see, it locked in all the stuff. It still needs access to these three tools, so it's quite easy. So email and calendar, if you are using Google's email and Google's calendar, which is what 90% of you guys are using, all you need to do is come to Google console. So come to console.cloud.google.com, and once you log in, you register or whatever it is, you're gonna come to this section right here. So I quickly created a project right in here. It's very easy, guys. After this, don't worry about it. So yeah, select that particular project or move on to that project. You can always click on in here and select the project. I have so many projects in here from all the YouTube videos. Now once that is done, right, it's very simple on what you have to do, which is go to marketplaces, and then I need you to enable Gmail, and then I need you to enable Gmail, and then I need to enable calendar as well. So Gmail, type in Gmail. So we're basically telling this app that you can connect to this person's Gmail account. So click on enable, has been enabled. All right, now let's go back and now let's enable calendar. So I'm going to type in calendar. As you can see, click on enable, and that's it. Now you enabled both of these platforms, which is beautiful. Alright guys, so once you enable both Google Calendar and Gmail, click on the burger menu option, and in the API service, click on OAuth consent screen. Yeah. So in OAuth consent screens, you're gonna see this option. Click on get started and type in the name of the app. You can type in anything, it doesn't matter, it's going to be internal. So I'm going to call it OpenClaw YT test. So I'm going to type in random email, it doesn't matter. So click on external and click on next, and then type in any random email. It doesn't matter, and then click on finish and click on create, and it's going to open up this section. and yeah, and now you need to select we are creating a web app, because that's what we're doing. We're creating a web app, and you can type in the name. You can same thing, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to call it, it's an internal name, OpenClaw test, the test. And now it's very important for you to add a redirect URI. It's just a way for this app to redirect and then create the actual connect between Google. So how do we get this redirect URI? Everyone's redirect URI, it's different. So the best way to get the redirect URI is just type into open Telegram. Hey, for open for Google, for Gmail and calendar, I am creating, can you tell me what the redirect at there be? So now it's gonna go through this and it's gonna tell you exactly what redirect URI you need to add in here. So so basically redirect URI is gonna be the link to your OpenClaw, whichever VPS it is in. So you need to tell Telegram that, hey, my OpenClaw, find the exact URI for me. It's gonna take some time, and this is the most annoying part. It's gonna take some time for it to fully get exact redirect URI. Essentially it's HTTPS OAuth to callback, and the URI, the IP address of your server. That's it. It's that simple. That's that. So it's just taking time for it to find the IP address and put it there, but that's essentially it. So let's just wait for it to find the IP address, and then once it gives the redirect URI, just put it in there and you are sorted, my friend. So, all right, so it looks like it finally found the ID of the VPS. Now all I need to do is click on add URI, paste in the redirect URI, and click on create. Sometimes you're gonna have some issues, so you're gonna ask it again, can you please find the correct URI? The previous one didn't work, and then that's it. Now after adding the redirect URI, you wanna have a pop-up screen like this. It's gonna show you the client ID. Click on copy, and you're gonna have the client ID and the client secret in here. So all you need to do in here is for Google, this is client ID is the one that you had. Now client secret, so type in the client ID and client secret. It need both. So all right, now once the client ID and client secret is given for Google, now the last software is Fireflies. So in Fireflies it's pretty easy. Go to Fireflies, go to settings, click on developer settings, and then here you can select the API key and just type in the API key to them. It's that simple. So go in here for Fireflies, type in the API keys. And one thing I just forgot to mention is Slack as well. I want to connect to Slack. If you don't have Slack, you don't have to add this in. And to connect to Slack, what do you need from me? The thing is, I already know what it needs. It needs a bot token. And how do we configure an entire app for Slack? It's very easy. I want to click on that video, and once you finish watching the video, you will know exactly how to create the app and how to get the bot token. So I'm just gonna directly go and get the bot token. So I'm gonna go here. Hi guys, so if you've seen that video, you must know how to get the bot token. So I'm just gonna type in the bot token in here, bot token for Slack. It's also asked me some questions like, hey, do you need anything else? Enough. You can answer it in here. For Fireflies, you're good, you don't need anything else. So yeah, and let's see if it needs anything else. And the last thing you need to do is give them the format and how you want the data to be presented. You can type in whatever the hell you want, but I'm going to give you the prompt that I use, which gives me the best results so far. Hey guys, so one thing I love to do is check all the connections before you give the format. This way it can make sure that everything is properly running. So if something is not working correctly, it's going to tell you exactly what's not working and what you need to do. This is the thing that I love about these OpenClaw bots, is it knows exactly how to fix itself, unlike me. So it's going to tell you how to fix itself as well. Unlike me, my therapist is like, Fahad, how can I help you? It's like, bitch, I paid you to do that, why are you asking me? But OpenClaw is not like that. It fixes itself. It's like a girlfriend where you said something wrong and it's not responding back to you. But the thing is, unlike your girlfriend, you're paying $20 per month for this thing. It's supposed to talk back to you. So if that happens, what I want you to do is very simple, right? In such cases, always follow this strategy right here, which always follow this, where you go back to hosting, click on Docker Manager under the project section. You see right here, you click on the terminal. Alright guys, so once you click on terminal, I wanted to paste this particular token right here. I want to attach this in the description as well. So type in Dr. exec OpenClaw, type in your ID. This is my ID, not your ID. Paste your ID in, click on OpenClaw, and this is going to start up OpenClaw. And when OpenClaw is started, we can start talking to it from here. I'm going to test it. Can you hear me? And once I confirm that OpenClaw is working, I'm going to start. So once you may confirm that the Telegram is working, I want you to paste this prompt. Remember I said that anytime you have a problem, just type in this prompt in the terminal, it's going to fix by itself. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So remove the ID and type in your ID. I have my ID copied in here, so I'm just going to paste it in here. I'm going to click on this, and it's basically going to enter. Just type in, it's confirming stuff, so it's gonna start fixing and configuring, and it's gonna look into the config and see if anything is going on badly. It's gonna then fix things by itself. So yeah, so I'm just gonna test, see if it's typing. If it still doesn't work, just type in when it's working. Can you check, confirm? This doesn't usually happen, but again, always talk to OpenClaw terminal, and it's always going to fix things for you. It's that simple. Whatever issue you're facing, right? Sometimes it's if it says server disconnect, again, it's very simple. Like I said, go back, click on close that terminal, click on here, click on restart, and open the terminal, and boom, do it again. It's that simple. So yeah, it says again, the gateway, the server seems to be shut down, so we have to close this thing. Click on restart, and once it's done, click on terminal. Again, we do the same thing. We open up OpenClaw and get started from there. Okay, all right, so it looks like we don't have to fix anything. Project management system is automatically working. What happened was the gateway got disconnected, but now that we restarted the stuff, because they said to restart it, we restarted it. I don't have to type in anything. It's automatically working now. It's typing it, so it's testing the connections. Now we are back in again. Let's wait for this to test. All right, so technically everything is connected now. For the Google connections to work, you have to click on a particular link and log in. That's it. That's all you have to do. So you have to wait until Telegram gives you that link to click on, and it's going to go and configure Gmail, and then you need to do something and tell you exactly what needs to be done. So let's just let Telegram do its thing. OpenClaw is smart enough to configure itself by itself. So let's just wait for it to configure, and it's going to give you the exact link that you need to click to get the connections in. All right, so sure, just type in sure. So hi guys, so once he gives you the link, just click on this link, and all you need to do is click on continue and allow. Completely safe because it's OpenClaw, your VPS. You haven't installed any sketchy skills yet. Don't do that stuff. Just do what I'm doing, right? Don't install any skill. If you don't know what a skill is, good for you. Don't learn about it. So let's just wait for this to connect itself. Alright guys, so once you click on the link and you approve and you allow all those things, you will show up to a page which is going to say error 4.4, page isn't found. Don't worry about it. There's not a problem. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. All you need to do in such cases is just copy this whatever URL it has, right? Copy it and paste it back to Telegram. So currently it didn't do that. It said site couldn't be reached, but here's the URL. All right, so sometimes the token that you did was not exactly correct. So in such cases, again, OpenClaw is smart enough to know exactly what needs to be done. So I'm just gonna remove this. There's the new one. Click on yes, continue. So I'm just gonna paste again. The same thing happened. I'm just gonna paste the entire link in here. So let's just wait for Telegram to confirm. This is the last and final and painful part. I promise you, stick with me in here, and your bot is gonna be fully functional. So let's just see if this thing works, right? Hopefully it works. Fingers crossed. Awesome. It looks like it is working. How exciting. Alright, so now that is done, all we need to do is tell exactly what format you want the daily briefing to be, and that's pretty much it. So it's going to do a quick some daily brief testing by itself, and then we can give the format. So the format I want to give you is exactly similar to what I have done in here. So the daily briefing I have is, firstly, I have a quick calendar. It tells me exactly what's happening in my calendar. It tells me what tasks are due for me. It tells me what tasks are due for my team, and what we haven't started yet, and it gives me quick email summary divided by important, a quick TLDR on what needs to be done, noise and junk. It's grouped accordingly, and then it gives me a quick summary on everything that happened in the last calls, and it tells me action items from the calls that I have, and then I can easily create a task from these action items as well because I configured it that way. I know it may sound a bit confusing, but don't worry about it. Every connection is there. So now let's give it the format. All right. So let's just give the prompt. All right. The format I want is this: emails, current Slack message, and call. And again, emails, calendar, Slack message. I missed Notion tasks for me, and Slack message. All right. And then for emails, I need you to give me a quick TLDR on and yesterday, a section for important email that need my attention, then emails that are just noise that I can ignore, and emails that may be in draft that I haven't sent. Now this last section, you don't exactly need it. You can just cut with this. Cut with this. The only reason I add this is because I have ADHD. My stupid ass, I do so many things at so many times that I forgot that I was typing an email. I forgot about it. I go there. I once saw an email I drafted a month ago. I didn't click on send. I don't want that to happen. So this helps me. Just good systems for ADHD people. Now for Slack, just summarize all the activities there by channel. Now for Notion, I'm gonna say group tasks for me first by tell you to from the daily briefing. So pretty simple. I'm gonna attach this exact prompt in the description as well, so you can just copy paste this, because I spent some time perfecting this prompt, because your boy has been prompting for the last 3-4 years or so let's wait. So once you give this format right, the OpenClaw is going to start testing things out, and then it's going to show you exactly how the output is gone. Okay, guys, so it took some time. It took like 20-25 minutes or even 30 minutes, I think, for it to configure everything. It asked me for certain things like, hey, the Slack needs a bit more access. Go to Slack, enable these access, add the channels to these accounts. So one thing you need to do is when you do Slack, you need to add them to the accounts by going to the Slack channel, making sure you go to the integrations, click on apps, and select the app that you've created on Slack. All that stuff. So yeah, I just had to do those things, and now it's fully working. It gives me summaries like this. I need to do a bit more configurations for the output to be better, but once you go back and forth and you train it, it's going to look something like this. So you get a summary of the emails, like, hey, these are the important emails I need from me, these are the junk, these are the recent meetings, and all these stuff. Then you can ask back and forth questions, you can ask it to create tasks and all those cool things. So yeah, as you can see, once you can always perfect things. You can always ask it to give you more details and a bunch more other stuff, like my final version looks something like this. Oops, sorry, this one. My final version looks something like this. It has more details, gives me more insights and all that stuff. So you can always keep going back and forth with this agent, tell it to give you more inputs, tell it to give you specific inputs, and yeah, it just makes your life so much easier. Calls, tells you all these things, right? I'm using Slack, my final version, I prefer Slack. So you can always make it perfect. So that's pretty much it, guys. You can do so many things with this, right? You can essentially, like, your team members use this. You can have agents for your clients to understand what the progress of the tasks are, and so many more things can be done in here. And one thing I want to ask you guys, one quick thing, is that if you're watching this at this point, that means you're by far enjoying this video. If you are enjoying this video, I'm only going to ask you one simple thing. Just click on that like button so my silly stupid jokes ass can reach out to more feeds on YouTube, and you can tell the YouTube algorithm that this guy knows his shit despite his stupid jokes. Alright guys, that's about it. It's an absolute pleasure. It's been an absolute pleasure teaching you guys how to build these agents out. If you're watching this video and you are like, Fahad, this shit is too complicated, I can't be asked to set this thing up, that's exactly what my team and I does. I'm going to attach a link in the description. Book a call with me or my team, and we will personally jump on a call with you, and we will try to see how we can best help you automate your business. And the thing is this, right? Most often than not, most businesses don't need these fancy agents. They need the basic automations for them to automate their business to go from 6 to 7 figures. So even if you don't end up purchasing anything, you will learn something at the end of the call. So book a call. I'll see you on the other side. Subscribe for more stuff, and I will see you on the next video. Ciao, take care, have a good one, bye bye.